Well, here's something new. Amelia Earhart landed in Austin this afternoon. Not the historical figure you're used to hearing about, but she does share a common ancestry with the early 20th century pilot. This Amelia is embarking on a journey to recreate some of the icon's historic flights. And she started this adventure just a few days ago with her co-pilot, who is still helping to train her. KXAN's Jared Wise caught up with her at Austin Bergstrom International Airport this afternoon, a fuel stop before she ends her trip in Miami.
In 1937, Amelia Earhart made an unpublicized flight from Oakland, California to Miami, Florida. At the end of that trip, she would announce her plans to fly around the world, a flight that would end up being her last.
It's actually kind of hot.
Nearly 75 years later, another Amelia Earhart is doing the same thing.
Yes, I'm related. Yes, it's my real name. And yes, I am a pilot.
She's been training for this for a few years now, a new hobby she's deeply passionate about.
Our engine parameters, we've got our airspeed.
She left Oakland just a few days ago, but made a brief pit stop in Austin on her way to Miami. But Austin is one stop the first Amelia didn't do.
Well, this is my first trip here, but I've always wanted to come to this city, so that's why I said, well, it's a convenient fuel stop.
The tornado was on the ground.
Her job has helped her prepare for this flight, flying high in the chopper as a traffic reporter.
I've got so much to talk about here.
And soon in the studio as a meteorologist for the NBC station in Denver. And now she's the subject of the interview.
It's a little strange, but it's fun. You know, I kind of asked for it with what I'm up to.
While the trip is similar, the plane is not. It's equipped with multiple cameras inside and outside the plane. So this Amelia can document her journey on her blog. This plane is also much smaller, but so much more advanced and safer.
And what I've got in this plane is just incredible. I've got a parachute built into the plane. I've got weather. I've got satellite radar. I can see terrain avoidance.
At the end of this trip, Amelia also plans to announce plans to fly around the world. A trip she plans to do in the next few years in a plane similar to this one.
I've got my route planned out.
And just like the first Amelia Earhart, this Amelia also hopes to be a role model for others.
It's having a young woman do it to where other young girls, high school age girls, can look at me, and I think they can still relate to me. I'm 28. I think I'm still kind of cool. But they can look at me and go, you know, maybe I can do that because Amelia did it.
At ABIA, Jared Wise, KXAN News.
Amelia Earhart and her co-pilot plan to arrive in Miami in just a few days. You can track their progress online at our website, kxan.com. Welcome to Austin.